Wait, where are we level? We have no advanced. We have no feats.
One of each.
Oh, I do have it. Yep. Yep. That's why I have 16 cards in my deck. Alrighty. I'm caught up. Sure, I am Ron Lundin. I am a development manager at Paizo. I work primarily on the Pathfinder line, the Adventure Paths, and the Lost Omens. But I have been, oh gosh, a fan of the Pathfinder Adventure Card Game since the very beginning. Also, a big fan of Starfinder. I play a lot of Starfinder, I write a lot of Starfinder, and I'm excited to see those two things come together here.
Sure. So yeah, I'm Keith Hirschman from Lone Shark Games, where I am a designer and co-owner of the company. I did a lot of work on Pathfinder Card Game, and I did not do the original part of it for those who were paying attention, but from sets 3 onwards, I'm all over that. I have played Starfinder. I like it quite a bit. I am very curious to see what Tyler has done here. While Tyler is well known as being a venture captain, uh, he's also probably one of my best testers of Pathfinder card game stuff because he is full of creativity and getting people killed, which is really helpful.
Sure. I'm Margot. Have I I am not working at Paizo or Loan Shark. I just really enjoy playing their games. So I have been playing the Pathfinder card game for a few years now. I think since the first year that Tyler's custom Goblins Pathfinder card game module happened at PaizoCon. Which is how I met Tyler and became a big fan of the ridiculously wacky things that he puts into a game that I already knew and loved. So I'm super excited to be here today to get to play more of to play more in Tyler's fun playground.
Oh well, I am playing the Android operative Baby Six. I really like sort of the rogue feel of a the card game card. Somebody who's has a good dexterity, has a lot of fast, can overcome a lot of things. The fact that Baby Six has all that, plus a lot of smartsy type skills, computers and engineering, is great. And then as soon as I saw a favored card, Grenade, I'm like, yes, this is the one for me.
I'm playing Denny Aranova Shenanigai, Denny for short, who is a Skittermander, which are full of cuteness and one potential reason to potentially play that I also tend to like playing characters who have a decent hand size, and I play everything, but I do lean towards casters as a default because it's just kind of more random and fun for me.
So I am playing Wallace. Wallace has an interesting mechanic with his cohort Valerian Crystal. And I liked the idea of being both a spellcaster, sort of, but also melee can hit hard, but like has versatility. I also really appreciated the ability to add bonus secondary skills. The more secondary skills you can have, the better. So
Excellent. Well, I'm going to go with I'm going to lean into dexterity, and I'm going to go ahead and increase dex. Thank you. And although I am tempted to use the Mauricial standard, you may invade your encounter power upgrade. In fact, I think I'm going to go with the hand size, increasing my hand size from 5 to 6. There's some neat cards in this Starfinder card game, and I want to be able to see and play more of them.
System.
System. Yep. No riding energy motorcycles around the ship. Alrighty.
So why do we not have the ability to ride an energy cycle around the ship? Because I kind of want to. So what you're saying is you haven't tried hard enough. Okay, I get it.
We just need a smaller energy cycle.
Like, got it. So yeah, as a Skittermander, if I find a goblin, junk cycle, then you'll let me ride it. That's what I. Straightforward. I do have a spell, so I'm good to go. Sure. One quick note for those when I'm traveling around with you. If you're at my location and you fail to defeat a monster, fail a check to defeat a monster, I can potentially help you reroll that.
Oh, great.
Good to know. Thanks.
I do like playing characters that help other people. In this particular case, the other characters actually have pretty decent empower dice until I get another power feat. So I'll be hanging around with Poe, who is a Skittermander, who is a race that eats mine. Sorry, Stridermander, yeah, that eats Skittermanders. And so I'm clearly just keeping an eye on this so-called reformed Stridermander who isn't murdering and eating my family today.
Well, I will go first, but I'd also like to know how to display. I've got a couple of really interesting cards that I display. Just lay them right out. Okay. And the leg compartment lets me pick something that's in the leg compartment that I can later discard a card or discard the leg compartment to draw. And I'm going to drop an incendiary grenade in my leg compartment just in case. And then I have freebooter armor as well. So there goes half my hand right out on display.
Good work. Okay. Well, it's important if you're doing a diplomatic mission to be able to assist it by blowing things up.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Let me do it. Alrighty, I will draw the card, flip it. Malfunctioning airlock. This looks like a barrier to me. See if I can get zoomed on in.
The
Alrighty.
Alt key is very helpful.
Oh, yike. Strength or melee 11, or intelligence computers engineering 7. Well, that seems like a much better. If defeated, you may immediately explore. If undefeated, 1d4 cold damage, then reload the barrier. Well, this is a inauspicious way to start. Alrighty, but I can do. Let's see. I think I'm probably better. I'm smartsy enough that I can do either of these. Let's see.
Oh, what is our active fuel?
Or what? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't even turn that. And one to what? Sorry. Oh, okay. That is not this. But I'm going to go ahead and of computers and engineering, my engineering is just 1 point better. So that is D8 plus 2. I would love that. Yes, because that makes me I don't know that I love the idea of a bunch of cold damage and then just passing this off to somebody else to deal with. Okay.
Yeah. I
Now,
would be a big fan of, yeah.
if you're playing that, it's your empower die or my empower die?
That is true.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're moving dice around on the table. You're passing me dice virtually. Alrighty. So I'm D8 plus 2. If the empower die you say has gone up to another D8? Okay, so 2d8 plus 2. Okay, alrighty. Let me do that then.
And you can drag a square around multiple dice to make them a group.
Yep.
Oh, in order to get them both.
And I think if you hover over it, it'll actually add it for you, so you don't have to try to zoom in on tiny numbers.
So this is telling me correctly that 2 plus 8 is 10, plus the other 2 for my engineering is 12. That is a success. Alrighty. And why wouldn't I? So, let me draw this. Flip it. Another one, lost in the simulator. This one doesn't seem too bad. But
If you are using intelligence, I have another flare canister.
I am, although I don't. 6 plus, so it's intelligence 7. I'm rolling a d8 because I'm not a sciencey person. Yes, I would like to take that, please.
Okay.
And that's going to add another d8. Alrighty, well, let me do them both, and let me see if I can get the. I can click them both. Oh no! Alrighty, well, that's a 2. Failure on that. If undefeated, that's not so bad.
Well, it's not a monster, so I don't think I can help out.
It's just a barrier. I am indeed lost in the simulator. If undefeated, end your turn. So it gets shuffled back in.
I did flip the fuel deck for you. So plus 1d4 to checks involving the technological trait.
Oh.
Nice. That's got to be the most ridiculously adorable thing with so many teeth that I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. What's the D4?
What's the best way for me to embiggen one of these cards so that I can take a closer look at it? It's in my hand.
Alt.
Which one? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay.
You-
Got it.
Out.
Ran-
We're losing time, but we're not having problems.
Oh, hey. I've been in here.
But you'll also get science.
Do you feel like you need more help than this? Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
2d4.
Oh, yeah. Then, yeah.
Do we have the end turn button that auto does the? Cool. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I found a ship.
Hey. What is the difficulty of the aid check? Oh, that's not bad at all. I can certainly do. Try computers 5. Oh wait. Oh yeah. My ranged is substantially better. Yeah. Let me try ranged as well. Can we both do the same aid, or is there only one per?
Now, in order to use the weapons, we can recycle an energetic boon. Can I do that, or only the person who encountered the ship?
Well, I'll pick computers.
I mean, there's also craft, which you're probably good at.
How good? Oh, then let me jump in and do the ranged if that's all right. Okay.
Offload all of those. What is the downside of failing a check? Okay. I mean,
You don't add the +1.
Yeah.
I have also added +2, just barely. I got the 5.
Okay, so I need to recycle a fuel or an energetic. I do not have a fuel or an energetic. But okay, so I've got melee is a d10 +2 to start, so then +4, so I'm at +6. So I've only got to get 10 on my combat check. So
I can give you even a little more help by recycling an ally. I can give you an extra d4 if you'd like.
Yeah, I could cast a spell to add another d4 as well.
So I've got a couple different things I could use. My crystal I can recycle a card to do a d6 +1. Or I could discard my battle staff to add a d4 and a d6, which is better, but then it's a discard. So I'm actually going to recycle my battle harness since I've already got an armor out to use my my crystal. So I've got a d10 plus a d6, so now I'm at +7.
Nice.
A d10 plus a d6 is just under 10 on but I'm +7, so now I need a 9. So it's sitting at just about average-ish, maybe a little under, depending on whether or not you round up or down. So I wouldn't object to more help since it will let us close the location.
Great.
On a local combat check, recycle to add 1d4. So let me give you another d4.
Okay.
And I can also add a d4 with either frostbite or lightning touch, so I will do that.
Thank you.
Okay. So then that's 2 extra d4s.
Yep.
Okay. I think that should be good.
This is the same restrictions as the game because I've played an ally. No more allies can be played, or is that?
Okay, so that's 15, so that is definitely defeated. So this location is closing automatically. And then I believe that is the end of my turn.
Let's see if the end turn button actually does the right stuff this time. Totally fair. Okay.
Ooh,
Well,
it is crowded here in the airlock. If there are other local characters, Okay.
We have to take the ship
oh,
with us to go anywhere, right? Got it.
well, I'm certainly tempted to go somewhere else because this is way too crowded. Also, I'm not thrilled at the idea of having to make, con fort or anything like that. So let's see. Well, that sounds pretty excellent. So let's see. So I'm pretty decent at perception. So I potentially close there. Not there. Uh, Interesting. I think I'm gonna go for the cargo hold because there's stuff there, and people like stuff. So anyone who wants to come along with me via the ship, feel free.
I'll hang out here.
Great.
Then I guess I will head.
I can just walk into the long hall, right? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you are planning to head
I
elsewhere
am
then?
planning to leave. I'm headed towards that long hallway there.
Then I am decent at fortitude, so I will stick around.
Great.
I can definitely visualize all of us stuffing it into an airlock and then saying, "Great, the one of us that looks like a walrus, you stay here. We're going elsewhere."
Yeah.
So I am going to explore this here cargo hold.
I think I was the last one in and just shoved the rest of y'all through.
Yeah, that does sound right. These are shuffled, right? Excellent. Okay, so I find a hostile witness.
Oh
It's
my.
not my favorite kind of witness. So this is a barrier. It likes charisma diplomacy, which is great because charisma diplomacy is my best thing. Because I am super cute and awesome. And so I think that this person should not be so hostile. Before I roll, let's see. It looks like I need a 9. Rolling a d12 plus 3. But with the help of my handy dandy vid streamer, I will recycle that to get some followers who will cheer me on as I'm just checking to see whether I have to flip that or not. So I recycle that for another d6. So now I'm at a d12, d6 plus 3, looking for a 9. So unless anyone feels otherwise, I'm just going to roll that. 3. So I get an 8 through the magic of just barely missing. I did not, however, use a melee card. So I think that I just lose some time. That's a shame, though. Just making sure I don't have anything else special. No, I don't think so. Okay. I think I will go ahead and accept that that happened. I don't have another explore, so I think I will make sure that no one needs healing. I think we're good. So I'm just going to drop an end.
Alrighty. Oh, that's not so bad. I hope that comes into play. I will come walking down the long hall, and I will explore, and there I will find a survival knife. Ooh. Android can never really have enough knives. I can try to get this with a ranged 3.
I think it's an auto.
Yeah, I get it automatically. Alrighty. So I just draw it, yes. Perfect. I know, I got all kinds of ways. I do want to make sure I'm a little bit judicious about it. I want to keep an electricity one because I know that'll help me power my rifle. Let me go ahead and use this small air canister. I will go ahead and discard this. in order to explore again. Where's my discard? Right here. Right there. Alrighty. Hortus Warrior. Oh, I could use a mushroom friend. Oh, I'm unlikely to get a mushroom friend. Charisma, diplomacy, survival. I would be looking at a D8 to try to get an 8. I
Do like that.
Yeah, I don't. On your fortitude checks, add 1d6. Reveal this card to.
Increase your hand size.
My hand size is already kind of big. I'm not a big fan of my inclination is to roll the d8. If I get an 8, I get it, but otherwise let it go. Is anybody super happy with a mushroom friend?
I would definitely take it if you're not interested, but I can understand 2d8s.
Well, if you can commit resources to it, I'm happy to take them. But
Um,
otherwise, my inclination is to.
But I can make it a D8, right?
Yeah, we're in different locations.
Oh, yeah.
So D6 plus D8. No, oh no, no! Mushroom people and androids just must not get along. So,
alas.
alrighty. Let me next use my small flare canister to go again. Let me. So slide that to my discard. Oh boy! Excuse me, not a monster. I don't want to, be rude like that. It is an enemy, though. Noir Soldier. It's first exploration return. It is not. So the combat is 11. I feel pretty confident in employing my Pulsecaster rifle. I will reveal it to use dexterity or range plus 2d4. Recycle my small battery, which has the electricity trait, in order to empower it twice. Alrighty. Then I will scale down this way.
That guy.
I will Alrighty, it's all this stuff. Let me give that a. It's just plus 2. Plenty. Oh my goodness. Wait. I did too much. This is our problem. Okay. Well, yeah, but a 28 is well over what we needed. I was perhaps a little injudicious in. All right. Alrighty.
Thing you picked up a survival knife.
I did, and I'm not in love with it. So, where do I bury cards? Okay, fair enough. And I don't particularly want to go back to the airlock because then I'll make things harder for my walrus friend. But the crew quarters seems not bad. So let me grab myself and shift myself over there. Alrighty. Sorry, not quite. There we go. All right, don't go quite so big, everybody. That's my advice. Pumping the air out of the long hallway. And that is the end. That is the end of my turn.
I think it's just your name across the top.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you.
Prayer is a deity fuel. I do. But I think that's also the only fuel on the table. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stick around the airlock here. And let's see what we've got. A reconnaissance drone. Charisma, diplomacy, perception. Let's see. I have perception and diplomacy. They're the same. D6 plus 2 seems pretty reasonable. I don't know that that's worth. Yeah. 3 plus 2 is 5.
It was.
I will use my guard to explore again. So this exploration, if I take any damage, I reduce it by 1. Uh-oh.
It is unlikely to damage you.
It is unlikely to damage me, which is a good thing because my dexterity is a D4.
Oh.
So that is impossible for me to pick up without help. If anyone is particularly enamored of this, I do have an empower that I can use, but then that would be a D4 and a D8, so
It looks
terrible.
like an upgrade, but one that I'm happy for you to crush accidentally.
Okay. Then I'm just going to let that one go. Little clumsy. I don't know. I will use my reconnaissance drone to explore again.
Ooh.
Area shipping container.
You may evade if you want to.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'd much rather you fought it or dealt with it.
Well, my perception would be D6 plus 2. So combat is but I have to do non-combat to put it next to the scenario. So extra loot is always a good thing. So we'll go with the D6 plus 2, and then I will go ahead and use my prayer to empower for a D8. So I am looking to get a 7 on a D8 and a D6, which is about average.
Yeah.
So not terrible. Perception, but based off of wisdom. Diplomacy, if that is more helpful.
Same.
Yep, sorry.
Nope, that's okay. Eight plus 2 is 10.
She did in fact have it.
Oh, hooray!
Okay. So wisdom is a D6 plus 1, or fortitude is a D10 plus 1. So it's the same number either way, so D10 plus 1 seems like a better call.
Sure does.
And
Oop, that's good, I think.
none of these help with, that's acrobatics, that's not helpful. Nope, okay. Yeah, I can't come up with a way to make that mini better. So cross my fins. 4 + 1 is only a 5. Ouch. Alas.
Oh,
Not the end of the world. That was my last explore, so I guess I am done.
Roger that. Okay. Okay.
And that's if something otherwise would require a check to move, right? Okay.
Well, still feels like a reasonable place to explore. So I think I'm going to continue to work in this cargo hold. I find a fusion of grease. Not particularly good at dex ranged. Oh. Okay. Well, thankfully, even though I am not good at ranged, I am good at finding things, and we're in a cargo hold. So I could try to get a dex range 5, which my dex is d8, which is not bad. Or I can try to get a perception 8, which is a d8 plus 2, and with a flashlight, I get an extra d4. Slightly better, but not as much better as I was hoping. Now you might have a local thing that helps. Yeah, I'm doing wisdom. Okay. Well, then I will reveal my. Oh, alternatively, I could recycle an electricity boon to make this more likely to work. Actually, why don't I do that? Because my flashlight, I may additionally recycle an electricity boon to empower, and this arc pistol is electricity. So I think I'll be fine. So it would be 3d8 in a d4 plus 2, looking for a 8. Seems pretty solid. So I'll do that. So 3d8, steal another d8, and d4. Okay. I do, in fact, not roll all ones. So yeah, I acquired this fusion of grace, which I will assume that at some point someone wants.
I sort of do.
Oh, okay, good. I just require it and display it. Excellent. I am a big fan of that. Well, I kind of want to explore again, but I'd have to bury this flashlight to do it. I probably should. It actually was, yeah. Well, I probably should have started curing your stuff. I guess I'm fine. I'm a little locked in on my cards here, so I'm gonna want to swap them at some point. But I'm working on this just fine. That's fine. Everything's fine.
All right, what do I got? I, I hope to not use that ability. Alrighty. I am going to go ahead and move back to the long hall. It was ejected from here by an overeager shot, but now that the air's been pumped back into it, perhaps I can give another try. Oh
Ooh,
my goodness, it's a proxy.
good job.
Alrighty. Oh, that means I get an extra plus 1d4, is that correct? Oh, it's harder because it's full of monsters. So it's combat 11 plus the roll of a d4. It's immune to cold and poison, vulnerable to alchemical. I don't think I can take advantage of that. Um, but let me roll this d4 to see what it's like. Oh, hooray! Only a 1. So I'm
Roll.
looking for a 13, but I don't want to go nuts on it like I did last time.
I think it's just a 12, so you're...
Wait,
I don't know.
that's right, 12. It's 9, 1, 1, 1. Okay.
I mean, I do kind of want to know what the Scourge Void Death does, so if you fail, at least we learn something.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's positive thinking.
Alrighty. Akata's no big. Yeah, what is this?
Oh,
At the start of your turn, bury a random card at the end of your turn.
uh,
Whoo! Alrighty. I don't like that at all. Alrighty. So let me then plan to not fail. Maybe. Um, that's just there. I use my banish 1d6 to a local combat check. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to use my Pulsecaster rifle, which is dexterity or range plus 2d4. I am also going to discard my frag grenade to get an extra 1d6. So that's going to be, let's see, 1d10 plus 2d4 plus the 1d6. Let me get these out of the way. This plus 2 to get 10. I feel good about it, and I don't... I gotta hit that middle sweet spot. Alrighty. I will do so. Oh, that's very nice, actually. That is gonna be 11 plus 2, 13. So I kill it and I don't overkill it. I'm gonna use my acrobatics, which is D10 plus 3. And then on top of that, I'm gonna use my strict sniper
ooh,
in order to add another, I believe it's D4.
great.
Yep. So flip it. Oh yeah. Alrighty. I succeed by plenty. No effect when I close the long hallway. But it's all done with, and I will head back to the crew quarters.
I would say you missed it.
Alrighty, and I presume that as I am not Amiri, I'm done. Alright. Yep, and then I will draw up while that's going on.
Sure. Oh, yeah, no. I am
Woo!
very glad. I want no part of that. Yeah. I have a prayer in case you need it. That's not great. You should set yourself on fire so you get +1 from the hour.
There you go. Ah! Oh. Oh, there you go.
Nice. Okay. Is the acid electrochemical one yours or mine? Okay. Okay. So I have 4 weapons in hand, and there's nothing to fight at my current location.
Go some fighty place.
So I think that is probably where I'm headed. Though I cannot close that.
And you don't want to hang around there for too long either because of its start of turn power.
So the only other place with enemies is the crew quarters. Um, I might just go to the crew quarters. I have at least a chance at closing there, and given that my last 2 turns have both found henchmen,
Anecdotally, it happens every time.
Exactly. So I'm gonna head to the crew quarters.
Alrighty, come on by.
There you go. Makes sense. Oh, hey, it's the Goblin Junk Cycle.
Oh, hey, I'm here. Can I do that aid? Acrobatics. Oh, aids are for a ship you're using, not a ship you're fighting. Got it.
Right. Okay. So combat 9, that's not too bad.
You got that.
Yeah, so let's see. I've got we'll use my oh, but I don't want. Well, does it matter if I really overkill it? Well, I guess I still have to bury something.
Well, do you still get the check to close it if you have
So
to bury a card and then move?
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
true.
question. Okay. So strength or melee. My melee is a d10 plus 2. And then a d8. I need a 9. Here's the 8. And then, so I'm looking for a 7, which those are probably pretty good odds for.
That's for the junk cycle, yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, you get a reroll on failure, and if you fail, you just take a little damage. Yeah, it'll be fine.
But this local character right here cannot recycle a ranged weapon to help. Got it.
They take an opportunity attack. It's not worth
okay,
it.
so that. Sorry, what was that, Keith?
I was thinking that if you tried to use a ranged weapon, they'd take an opportunity attack, and that wouldn't be any good.
Makes
I
sense.
think
That is probably sufficient, and I should not recycle my battle log on top of that.
Right.
Yeah. Well, especially with the reroll, you're oof.
Oh
Too
no,
much.
Crushed it.
I was a little worried that might be the case. But how does that work with me still encountering the Goblin Raider? Does it just get left behind, or does it go with? Okay.
I think that tracks with Word of Vic. Yes.
That sounds familiar.
That sounds right to me. A little
Now,
weird.
if we had a way to move you back, I think that's what we really want.
No,
so if I go back to if I were to head to the cargo hold,
Sadly, no.
not during the encounter, so that won't work.
Yeah.
Alas.
Yeah. Same. I have an emergency beacon. I was like, can I use it? No, I can't.
All right, I am going to do something possibly very dumb.
Excellent.
Let's hear it.
All right, I'm going to bury my assault hammer. And I get moved back to the airlock. And then I still have to do this combat fight with this Goblin Raider, right? But first I have to do the Dex, Acrobatics, or Stealth. I have Stealth of Perception plus 0, so that's a D6 plus 1.
Let's do.
Yes, plus 2. Thank you. I forgot. 2 and 2 is 4, so I have to discard a card. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to the airlock.
It'll be fine. I will probably drag you over to heal you.
I will discard my battle stat. Wait, was this an acrobatics check that I was doing?
It is,
It is
yeah.
an acrobatics check. I should have recycled my battle staff, but that's okay. Next time. Okay, discard my battle staff. Then maybe I'll do that. Okay, so I recycle this instead to add a
Wait,
D4. So
Can I suggest something a little crazy here? I don't know if this works. So
Mhm.
if you do make the combat check against the Goblin Raider and you totally blow the top off it, that is by more than 6, you have to bury a card and then
Oh.
move back to the crew quarters. Then you are at the location and can close it.
That is even more crazy than my idea. I was planning to fail and bury
Sounds
my armor.
expensive when it comes to cards. You're burying 2 in total, but
Only if she has cards left in hand.
Yeah. Which I won't, because I'll have a tactical spear left in hand, I think. Or okay. I won't have anything left in hand. So I'm going to stick with my having just rolled the D6 and I discarded my tactical spear to the before you act. So now I have to do the combat. So I'm going to discard my battle staff to have my D10 plus a D4 and a D6. D10, D4, and D6. Right, and plus 2. And then I can recycle my battle glove to add another D6. Okay, and then I'm going to recycle my warrior to add a D8.
oh, I love how this is going.
Like,
This poor goblin is not going to know what hit him.
Oh no, an 11
Huh?
did you
plus
actually
2?
fail?
No, I did
Oh.
not fail,
Oh.
but 11, 12, 13 is not
You don't hit
6
it
more
too
than mine.
hard.
Well, that was
Yeah.
definitely ridiculous.
It was. I was really hoping that you'd be like taken off by this exploding Junsile and blown back from the explosion to where we needed to be.
Yes, that would have been so epic.
Well, you still. Yeah,
Oh,
you
but I
still.
totally shouldn't have discarded my card. I should have recycled it for my crystal. Oh, but then I couldn't have recycled the battle glove. That's okay. Right. Oh well.
Alrighty. Well,
I don't have any more
when
cards.
defeating the monster anyway feels like the worst case. You've done all right.
Yeah. Agreed.
That is my turn.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, you still have, yeah, you have plenty of cards in your discard pile. So, despite the very entirely trustworthy Strider Manor's offer to heal you, I'm going to use my emergency beacon to summon you over, which lets a distant character move to my location. And then I will throw a cure at you before I go exploring.
It's much appreciated.
We'll give you a D4 plus 1 cards. I guess I can roll that. 4.
Thank you.
Excellent. Now that I've brought someone over here, I'm sure everything will go great as I explore and find explosive decompression. Yep.
That does not sound cool.
Strength con fort. Well, those are definitely my skills. Let's see. No, no, no. Yeah, I'm looking at failing. Is what I'm looking at. Okay. Well, we can see what else is on the table, but yeah, I'm rolling a d6 con, looking for an 8. Looking for an 8. Oh, what's my hour? Total checks. Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay. Yeah, All good. Okay, well, I think that I use an emergency beacon, summon over another person, and then get stuck in a hole to the outside of the ship. And I ask this new friend to perhaps extricate me. But in the meantime, I'll roll my d6, fail, and lose a random card. So what I'm actually rolling a d6 for is to determine which of my random cards is which. No, not the flashlight. My best card.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to use it to explore further. I'm going to, I think, actually discard this mind thrust. I'm not excited about doing so, but I really want to get more cards out. So I'll do that. So I'm going to make my cure, well, hopefully succeed at my cure recovery. Hope is not my friend today, but we're fine. Definitely not softening me up for food later. Yep.
Alrighty. Well, let me. Formless mystery. First next person. Oh, I
Oh, that's nice.
do, but I'm gonna be a little tricky about this. I'm not going anywhere. So I've got a power I haven't had an opportunity to use yet. Instead of your move step,
Yeah.
you may recycle a card to examine the top card of your location. If it's a Bane, encounter it and empower your combat checks against it until the end of the encounter. So I'm going to recycle, let's say, my Pulse Caster pistol. And that lets me examine this. Technobug runes. That's a... Oh boy! I've examined it. More fool me. Yeah, I did want to encounter it anyhow. I set it flat. If it is... That's correct. That's correct. If you have the perception skill... Phew, good thing I don't. I don't even see this thing coming. Engineering... I think I can do this. Engineering 7. And if undefeated, move to a random location and suffer the Scourge Tech Blighted. That sounds bad. Let's see. It's not an obstacle or lock, so I do not get to use my laser drill to empower it. Let's see. It's not an ally. Alrighty, I feel like I am... Gonna be doing a straight up Engineering 7 roll. I have no cards to help me with that.
Intelligence, I think. I'm not. Yeah, no, it's computers.
If
Alrighty.
it's really important, I could mind link you a Spirit of Community, but that's pretty.
I am not calling it really important. Let me see. I've got D8 plus 2. So it's a straight up 50% chance. Let's see how this goes. Oh, you can't flip dice as it turns out. You can only roll them. Well, okay. Well, so now I am tech blighted. And I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 locations. So let me do one. Let me go around, sort of starting from the airlock, and then go counterclockwise. Let's hang on. Let me. Did I?
I suspect there was some amount of lag because it looked like it rolled into your hand, but
Weird. All right, what did it end up as? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I might as well. Alrighty. And now I'm super tech blighted.
Yeah.
I bury a technological... Oh, but I could do this right now. I could bury a technological boon to not have to worry about it. Yeah, I was excited about empowering another barrier there, but I'm less excited about being... Wait a minute. I don't have... Laser drill is the only thing that's technological.
Yeah, I mean, some of the barriers presumably will be, but yeah, you might be fine.
You know, I'm going to stay tech blighted. That's what I'm going to do. Do I discard or I have to bury to get rid of tech blighted. All right, that's not cool. Let me shuffle that up. So then for my exploration, I'm just going to go ahead and heal. Let me get... It's 2 of my cards already. And I will handle that and otherwise be done. Oh, thank you. There we go. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Did you flip your... Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to work through both of those.
Sorry.
Careful of the techno bug. Sweet.
What? There's no swimming pool on this ship?
You could probably just display it. Or does it take up a slot?
Okay, well, I definitely don't want to take damage this turn. Oh, I guess if I take damage this turn, it's not as bad, I guess. I'm not sure how to interpret that on a good or bad scale. True. I'm gonna head back and keep plugging through the airlock, I think, now that I am not full of weapons. Though I do now have an ability to empower my craft check, so I guess I could go to the sick bay, but I think I'll stick with this for now. Wisdom, mysticism 3.
You're good at wisdom.
Yeah, d6 plus 1. That's not terrible odds. I am just good enough.
Alrighty.
All right. There should still be 2 barriers in here, so I may not want to examine.
I mean, worst case, if they're triggers, they might just make you encounter them. That's not so bad.
But I think I'll use the small battery since that one is more limited in what it can empower.
Speaking of
Zombie
barriers.
shuttle throw.
Oh boy.
Good thing there is nobody else here.
Wow.
I need to fight a void zombie. I think I forgot to close the airlock when I left earlier.
See, this is what you get zombies when you don't close up the airlock.
In fairness, it was probably the exploding gen cycle. So yeah, it looks pretty straightforward. It's just mostly a wisdom or perception.
Wisdom perception 7, yike.
So, carnivorous, is that meant to be on a combat check? Or just in general, I can just decide I'm doing strength or melee instead? Darn. Okay, I will reveal my micro goggles to add a d4 to my perception check. So I've got a d6, a d4 plus 2. That's not too bad.
Hooray.
Is good enough. Combat 11. I'm going to use my crystal. So that'll be a d10 plus a d6 plus 3. And I'll recycle my carnivorous spell for that. Okay. Plus 3, so I'm getting an 8. That's
If you'd like another
not
D4,
too bad.
I can recharge my pistol.
I wouldn't object, but
Sure.
um,
Seems fine. I've
thank
done
you.
so. Well, it's like always that risk of overshooting here. So.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it worked out.
17. So.
Oh, 17.
Oh, nope. That's exactly 6 or.
Oh well. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My pistol cycling. Oh, sorry. It counts as an empower. Then yes, a D6. Well, it's a good excuse to roll a D4. It could also be a D8 if you'd rather, but I'm pretty sure you would.
No, thank you. Just the D6 is good. Should I just re-roll the D6 instead of the D4 or the whole thing?
Yeah, I'd re-roll the 6, yeah.
Well, even a 2, I think, would work, right? Same number.
Nope, same number.
Same thing.
It was meant to be. Okay. I guess I will bury my... Okay, well, at least the barrier is defeated.
Yes. That's the important.
I guess I'll bury Immolate. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. There's not a villain, so it doesn't really matter if I go someplace where I can close or temp close or sorry,
Right.
guard. So I'll just head over here. I could explore again, but I think I'll hang on to my prayer and call it good.
Okay. Great. I definitely do lots of those. Okay. So, yeah, at some point I'll make progress on this location. I guess it's more likely this turn. Let's find out. Sorry, I'm just gonna glance at my things to make sure I don't need to give someone any cards before I turn them over. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, Ether Pilot is diplomacy and some other stuff, but I saved and diplomacy because I get to roll a d12 plus 3 for that. So that gives me anything but a 1. Just making sure I don't have anything else to add to that. Seems pretty solid. Okay. Okay, was anything but a 1.
That is not a 1.
Okay, that was pretty good. I think person over. Sure. I'm going to explore using a Harrower, which lets me examine the top card, which is a henchman.
It is
Well,
a
that's
henchman.
okay. And then I may explore. I'm pretty sure I want to, but I'm just going to make sure. Okay, so I need to defeat an 11, but not get a 17. Okay, well, yeah, well,
I can
we'll see.
offer a prayer.
I can give you a D4. My scrapper can come in as little Yosoki helpfulness.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what I got for starters.
Okay, yeah. Got to decide if you need it. This is a
Yeah, exactly. This
it's
is
a
important.
precision thing.
Exactly. So, okay, I'm currently at let's see, +2. So I'm at D12, 2D4 plus 2 to start. Which is
13 and a half.
Yep.
On average, yeah.
Yep. Which is not bad. Depending on that D12, of course, a lot of things can go wrong. There's only 3 cards after it. I mean, it's just one scenario. It's not a all the time thing.
So do you think scrapper, no scrapper?
Swiper, no swiping? Yeah, I'm
D4.
Yeah, so I feel like if we add the scrapper, we're guaranteed to overkill, and if we
Okay,
don't
so
add it,
I'll hang on to it.
if we don't add it, I'll probably fail, based on my previous rolls, because this is how math works, obviously. But I do have a chance to re-roll if I
Oh, okay, yeah, that seems. And
if I
re-rolling with the
fail.
slightly lower the slightly fewer dice is probably smarter. So okay.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so I only get to re-roll if I fail. So I'm gonna try with the low number and hope. Oh wait! This is an aberration. We add a D4. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm adding 4. So I'm back on board with Operation Scrapper.
alrighty. So Operation Scrapper then.
Well, okay. So it's a combat 15 now. So the D4.
If you want something bigger. Yeah.
I think let's go ahead and go with the scrapper. We'll trust in the power of D4s. They clearly roll 4s often. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Wow, 15 though. That's special. Okay. What? Okay. What? +2. Okay, I made a joke. I made a joke about D4s being 4s, but I nailed it.
And they all turned out.
I mean, I really expected the D12 to roll horrible and require a reroll, but I'll take it. I'll take it a lot.
That's exactly right?
Yeah, it's exact. It's
wow.
Okay. So I do defeat it, and the location closes immediately. I get to summon and encounter a new weapon, armor, or item. I'm not really a weapon or armor kind of guy, so I'm going to go with item. Okay. Wisdom Survival 4. Banished remains. Okay. Sure. Well, I don't mind the idea of having random plants from a cargo hold. What could go wrong? Hey, I totally get it. So I will just hang on to that. Not the sick bay, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the armory next.
I'll say. And I don't have to go to the same place. I can go any place, right?
Yep. Anywhere you want.
We head back to the crew quarters.
Well, I'm gonna say that you bring the ship with you, unless you don't want it. Oh, you
No,
can't.
I'll take it.
No, you can't.
No.
I lied.
Yeah, I think it has to go with you.
Yep. Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'm done with everything. I just got to make my recovery roll, which I'll do real quick. But I'll hit end turn. Yeah.
Now I am embarrassed with how much healing I've been offered, and I'm not going to take it. But the first thing I'm going to do, though, is my quick scan trick. That is, I'm not moving. So I will recycle a card to examine the top card of my location. Let me recycle my other armor. Oh, let me get it off of put it over here. Okay. Ooh. But I feel way better about robots. Oh, it's technological, so -1 on each die check because I'm all tech scourgy.
Also, I think it's the wrong kind of skills for you.
No, I have no, I only have intelligence. For some reason, engineering doesn't help with a malfunctioning helper bot. But it is a bane. I encounter it and I empower my combat checks against it. So 2d10 to get 7 is not at all bad. Even if it's -1 on each dice, I believe.
Sounds right.
I subtract 1 per die. All right. I mean, I still feel like it's not bad. So.
Are you laser drilling a poor robot?
Is it? It's not an obstacle or lock barrier, is it?
Just a task. My bad.
No. All right.
Oh.
Oh, what does that do? So 2D. Ooh, this feels nice. So let me get rid of these D10s. So
hang on. I think your intelligence is only a D8, so it would be D10.
You're right. I'm looking at dexterity. The D10s were exactly right. Thank you.
Sorry, I wish.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I got so excited about being the high dex that I'm assuming everything is dex. Okay, so it's these -3. Oh, it is bad when I roll like that. Yep. No, it's -3. I missed by a lot. Oh, I'm so tired. It just it's just one damn thing after another on this ship. I play no more than one boon.
I feel like we might have a lot of constructs already. Well, we're getting to see a lot more of these enemies. I believe you. I mean, they may be in the last 6 cards, but there's
This
one.
one.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Let
sheesh.
me. Or 10. Before acting, wisdom or. Oh, okay, never mind. Wisdom 5 or suffer 1 mental damage that may not be reduced. My wisdom's D4.
I do have a prayer, but I'm not sure.
I can take the 1 damage. Remember, once I'm through all this, I can still decide to not take my exploration and heal a little bit.
True.
So let me go ahead and discard my. We discard my laser rifle. And then I'm going to assemble my dice. Now is the D10. I'm going to reveal my Pulsecaster rifle, which is 2d4, which feels like it might be... might not be ideal because... Well, it's not technological. I'm not doing anything technological now, so I'm not taking 1 die off of anything. Then I'm definitely going to recharge my laser drill, as it has the energetic trait, and that means it is empowered. So I get a D8. That's my empowered die. And I still have played no more than 1. The Pulsecaster rifle is the only actual card I'm playing. So it's this plus 2 to get 14. Let me give that a try. Alrighty, 12, 15, 17, so I beat it by only 3. So even though I have defeated the animated armor, I did not defeat the malfunctioning helper bot. So it is shuffled in, yes? It doesn't say otherwise. I only have 2 cards in my discard pile, so I'm gonna... I mean, there's 5 cards here. I mean, you shuffled it. What are the odds it's the malfunctioning helper bot? Not very good. I'll go ahead and do it. All right. Oh, I don't need to move the whole deck. Let me just move 1 of them. Oh, graphite skin. Ooh, armor. Constitution Fortitude 5. Yeah, my odds aren't great, but I'm not... Ah! I forgot to roll the D4 when I encountered that animated armor to see if it was in fact an ally. Ah, well. But let me go ahead and try to do Constitution. This is not graphics. So it's just a matter of rolling this and seeing if I get a 5 or 6. I don't. So I lose the graphite skin. And I'm going to go ahead and call myself good here. I am all done. It was. The first part of that turn was the roughest. Oh.
Well, but I think you're good at craft, right?
Mm.
I do have a prayer if you want to empower that. Yep, makes sense. Had you decided not to use my... Okay. Well, and we do keep overkilling things, so understandable choice.
You may actually want to hold on to the compounder if you want to use it on your start of turn con check. Well, they're all choices. Perfect.
And we can now.
Yeah.
We distant folks can empower or recycle a weapon to empower, or discard a weapon to empower.
Mine is melee, so
I can do that if you'd
Unfortunately,
like. I've got two. I don't need them. Okay. I will recycle a ranged weapon then. My empower die is D8. Well, you're gonna. All right. Is that too high?
Well, let's double check the difficulty because we have a D4 on it.
Because you
Or
got
did
to
you
add that
already-
D4, right?
Well, succeeding is good. If you wanted to, I could mindly reduce that. I could let you re-roll if you fail. It's up to you. I would just let me use my local power. The mind link would set you to local. Just for So I'll plan on that then. Oh, nice.
Hooray!
Nice. Don't forget the fuel.
Yeah, you have the hour, but you also have whatever you use to explore with, the researcher. Feel pretty good about that. Wow. You did try though. You need it all once.
It's exciting.
I would say you might want to just search for the.
Nice. That's fantastic.
Well, wait. Not that one. You just moved my location. Yeah. You just left. Oh, how are things over there?
Okay. If you were the only local character, empower your checks. Well, I was planning to head down to the airlock anyway.
Alrighty.
So, I will.
Where you're already incentivized to be the only local character, now doubly
Exactly. What do I find? An absorbative shell.
Ooh.
That's cool. Okay, so D10 plus 2 on my fortitude.
so.
The free empower.
Oh, free empower. I forgot that. Thank you. My brain just processed what you said.
I think you succeeded anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I am going to use my, let's see, not an aquatic. There's also no melee combat likely to happen, but possible. So I'll go ahead and use my warrior to explore.
Bill? Yeah.
Power fluctuations. Okay, well, I have wisdom. Okay, so I've got D6 plus 1, so I've got a pair of D6s so far. And then, oh yes, my empower die is D8. Okay. Not acrobatics. Yeah, so I think I am going to recycle my, oh no, I don't have a fuel.
Feels like it would be worth helping. Let's see, what is the downside? Well, I mean, there's not. I guess it's just an explore. So worst case scenario, she could just explore again.
Right, I do have another explorer, so if I fail, I just try again. So I am plus 1. So it's not terrible odds.
You're on average. Hey.
7, 8. That is not
Oh no.
not enough.
I'm sorry. I thought you needed an 8 for some reason.
Okay. So, right. And then I will use my other ally, my fellow walrus. More Lamont.
So many walry.
Try it again.
I kind of wish that was their actual species name. That'd be awesome.
Plural.
Do we
Just
have
hope
anything else? Yeah,
that I
I
can't. I
don't think I can add anything.
That's okay. We will give it another go.
That's the same.
Same roll. Yep. Alas. Okay. I cannot turn any of these into an explorer. So I guess I'm done. I will endeavor to remember that.
Maybe worth healing me, depending on how my turn goes. So let's find out.
Nice.
Well, unfortunately, I think the healing is not this turn. But we'll find out. Okay, so I'm still at the armory, which seems reasonable. I could go help with the crew quarters instead. Well, this is fine. Someone has to start in this armory. Do I have a combat card? That might actually change things. Did you? Someone killed the enemy that was at this crew quarters, right? Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Up his jump cycle and then.
Yeah.
Oh, the regular enemy.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Tangle Burst seed. I'm fine. I'll just start working on this and see how it goes. Cargo lifter, strength comfort, still my best, definitely. I can technically get it. The best kind of. Okay. Well, I will go ahead and give it a shot, unless someone has a strong opinion about needing that card. But it's a 0, so no one will. There we go. Definitely not sized for Skittermanders. I don't know why not. I'm going to explore with either pilot, which will increase my stealth checks, which normally make. Confort science. Well, this is definitely getting worse. That sounds like a thing I just don't feel like dealing with. So I think what I'm gonna do, just make sure. Look, the two of you play and make some sort of more horrible scientific creation, but without me. And so I will go ahead and do that. Blow up my Tangle Seed, which is item. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm not going to explore any further. I think I used up my emergency button. But I am down to 2 cards in deck.
Yay. Honor of a pirate, eh? No, I don't think so. Especially, I'm right here at the crew place that has no
transports.
So transports may not go, so. Alrighty. How about, wouldn't you know it, Technobug runes. But I'm I am oh, no, I'm not empowered against it, because when examined, encounter this barrier.
You still need an engineering 7.
Move to a random location. I guess that's not... all right. So, engineering 7... double techno-blighted. You are. As a D6? Am I? Right. So better than it was. All right. So normally my engineering would be D8 plus 2. I'm rolling 2 dice, so it's just D8, and you added a D6. So I'm adding these together and hoping I get an 8. That's not impossible, I suppose. There we go. Take that, Technobug runes. All right, now I get my actual turn. Which is probably the other darn barrier that's in here. Let's see. It is malfunctioning helper bot. This is going to be intelligence.
Yeah, do we have any way to help you on this one?
Hang on, I had my...
Um,
I have none.
I can help. I have a small flare canister for intelligence.
I would like to take that, please.
Go for it.
So I'm D8. Alrighty. What is it? Sorry? A
Yep.
D8 and another D8? Okay. Well, let me do it. Oh, that's not bad. Even -2, that's still enough. Correct. Well, I'm pretty confident I'm not exploding that anyway. My penalty's on top of there. Oh, isn't that nice? I will do so. I will examine. It is a dinosaur.
Well,
oh,
I mean,
there are all kinds of different dinosaurs. Why don't I go ahead and handle the dinosaur? Combat, it's not technological. Yeah, here's how I'm going to get at it. I am going to use my Strix Sniper. Discard to explore. This exploration on your dexterity and ranged checks add 1d4. So, before acting, roll 1d4. I'm sure this can't possibly be bad.
I think
And
they're universally bad.
there we go. There we go. Right.
That's fine. So
the Elasmosaurus. Suddenly there's an Elasmosaurus in here. Very weird. Alrighty. Well, let me go with this. The Pulsecaster rifle is dexterity arranged plus 2d4, so I get another d4 on top of that from my Strix. So dexterity range plus 3d4. I can... but I like my flash grenade for what it does. And I'm only trying to get to a 10. Yeah, I think that D10 plus 3D4 plus 2 is probably going to be pretty solid here. There's nothing technological going on in here. It's not a robo-dinosaur, so... Oh, there you go. You got it for me. Thank you. So this plus 2... Ooh, okay. 11, 12... Too much, I think. 16, 18 against 12. 11, 12.
Wow, you really nailed that.
Yep. Just a little too much. So I bury a card, and then I move. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is roll to see whether or not that was actually an ally. Again. All right. But let me bury this card and then get the heck on out of here. Is it a random other location?
Nope, just random.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then I would like to go. Oh, I don't want to go to the airlock. Let me head over this way. And I'm pretty certain that the last thing in here is a weapon of some kind.
Nice.
I don't think we've seen a weapon in there yet. We've definitely seen the enemy in both barriers. I've seen those barriers multiple times here in the crew quarters. Yep. Okay, I'm all done. I think we are doing all right.
Yeah, I think Denny's in worse shape.
Nice.
Okay. I can't seem to interact with the game.
I would give it about half a minute because sometimes it'll have problems, but that's not a good sign.
I actually cannot even get the escape menu to show up. So I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to,
Restart.
yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm still at that same location with that same
Well,
barrier here.
you could
So-
go get the last weapon from the crew if you have strength or dex.
Yep, I would be happy to go do that.
Okay.
Alas.
What is? Wait, is it? What is
It's
she
not a
going to use
good
to
one.
close? Oh,
Yep. She got it on the default.
All right. Okay,
Are you
I'm
you
back. Yep.
oh, hooray!
Okay.
If you. Yep.
I'm actually, do I have an energetic boon? No, I don't, so it doesn't really matter. Never mind. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. 12.
Great.
Hooray!
That is closed. I will come join y'all up there.
Yeah, already at the armory.
Yep.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and go. Great. I'm totally not. Okay. So
There's kind of a crowd over here, actually.
yeah. So let's see. So I'm gonna display this mystic robe before I get too far into this. Sure. Yeah, it seems reasonable. And I'll explore. Okay. Well, no. So a buzzblade sword, which is not. I'm really not good at getting. But I can try because I've got the extra D4, and if someone actually cares, we can expend some effort on it. Yeah. I suspected this were like a longer campaign, like, Wallace might be like, yes, I obviously need to be a walrus with a chainsaw. But in the meantime, I'm just going to grab 2d4.
I mean,
Right? I'm going to go ahead and roll this 2d4 and see if I get a 6, because maybe it is Skittermander sized. It is! It's an absolutely Skittermander sized Buzzblade sword.
And you get to go again because you're at the armory.
Yeah. Okay.
You cut your way through to whatever's next.
Woo. Preserver's Mantle. Sounds cool. Yeah, no, it's genuinely pretty cool. I would absolutely cheerfully use that.
That's the kind of thing even a tech-blighted android can get behind.
Okay, so let's see. So con, so I would just be a D6, D4, but that's probably still fine. I think if we weren't in late stage of game, it feels like one would try to get it higher. But I think this is fine. Apparently, I'm rolling my character sheets, but I do succeed in getting it. So I have a Preserver's Mantle now. I'm rocking the turn on this turn. Okay, well, so now I'll discard a card to actually explore. Well, look.
we needed some time to warm up.
Yes. And in my particular case, apparently I needed the Stridermander to shoot me with a spine to incite me to results. Let's not do that again. Yeah. So my vid streamer, as always, is going to help out. And so I will get a bonus to Charisma and Diplomacy on this exploration, which will definitely help with this artificial gravity glitch. Yeah, okay, so I'm looking for a 6.
Are you likely to use... I can help if you're using Dex.
I probably am going to use Dex. Yeah, I'm using Dex.
Let me empower that.
Oh, well, okay then. That'll make that similar. So yeah, so 2d8 and a d4 actually sounds pretty good then. So I'm just going to go with that. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that second d8 was critical.
Sweet.
Excellent. So that's defeated. Yeah, I'll do one more. We're getting towards end game here, and I just got a bunch of cards back. So, hey, contamination. I don't really want to get plagued while surrounded by people. So it's Fort Science. So I think I'm going to use my Spirit of Community on this. Okay. Con forward science. Okay, so my con is D6. I don't have a spells to empower. So I just so I'm just doing 3d6 and a d4. Looking which feels pretty good. Yeah. So well, I mean, this is the one I ran away from last time, so we're gonna just be sure. Yeah, totally nailed it just fine. So that one is defeated. I am going to so now am I able to equip yeah, so I can equip a preserver's mantle over my mystic's robes because of their clothing? Neat. Well, I am totally set. I do have a cure available now should anyone need it. I also have an emergency beacon in case that has to come up. So carry on. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm fine. I've got a lot going on.
I've got armor.
Sure.
No, I'm not. I'm not feeling great, but I'm okay. All right, I just flipped this. On your check to acquire a boon, add 1d4. If you succeed, bury the boon. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I will go ahead and cure you before you get into any trouble.
Okay. Before I do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I heal you for 3.
Thank you.
Just in case, a combat came up and sent you somewhere else.
Well, I don't intend to move, so instead of my move step, I'm going to go ahead and recycle my grounding boots, I suppose. And then I will take a look at this one.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, guess what, everybody? It's all right.
Oh.
No.
Well,
Well, that's mean.
I have a grand plan to help. It's
Okay.
very critical. I'm a skittermander with a buzzblade sword, so I'm gonna wail on it with that.
I don't see how this can possibly fail.
So all I'm doing is recycling to empower your
okay,
chat.
all right.
but I love the idea of my skittermander with a buzzblade sword doing that. So carry on.
Okay, so alrighty, hang on. He is an aberration. He's not a technical. So I've got no technologicaliness, but I can only spend one card, and it's going to be the Pulsecaster Rifle.
Yeah.
I can recycle a fuel or an energetic boon. And I will do so with my Scrapper. I can't use him by himself, but oddly, I can use him to fuel my weapon. So, Scrapper out, flip.
We might overkill, but there's only one card left, so
yeah, I'm not too worried about the overkill. I just want it gone.
Yeah.
Especially as tough as it is. So that's going to be 2d10 plus 2d4.
Wow.
Plus 2. Or 2d8 plus 2d4. No, it's dex. Yeah, 2d10 plus 2d4. Oh, you're right. That is going to be a frequently overlooked rule, I want to say, for people who are used to just getting another die of the... But once you get used to it, you're used to it. Alrighty.
Did you actually want the extra d8 from me or no?
How much?
Just the d8 from the Buzzblade sword.
I think yes. Yes.
Great.
Is that the melee local empower?
It totally is.
Okay.
Alrighty, and it's this plus 2. So 9. I know, I was looking for, it was 4 more. So yeah. Whoo! And it's even all careful like.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did not expect that.
Alrighty, now. Well, my wisdom is downright terrible, but I do have this small air canister, which lets me empower a wisdom check. It seems worth it, especially since I got so totally healed just recently. So that's going to be a D4 plus my D8.
Nice. I can add an additional D6 with this grappling hook, which helps to.
I'd love it.
Excellent.
Closed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, now we're all going to the airlock, everybody. Everybody crowd in.
I mean, it's only got one card. It'll be fine.
We even know what it is. It's like a difficulty 11 thing now
Wisdom
with all of us here.
something.
That's exciting.
Alrighty. And I'm going to go ahead and be done. I can empower that for D8.
I mean, this is a 13. Yeah, do you have a fuel or an energetic wheel? I guess you already do. Yes.
Yeah, 13. And it doesn't hurt if you blow the top off of it.
I feel like we're all very crammed in this airlock just trying to get out.
I mean, it's fitting. We're leaving the ship the way we came in.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Now the heart check.
This is for all the marbles here.
Good. You only needed 11. No.
Neither.
I think you're going to fail.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Okay. 11. That makes my fortitude definitely better. So starting with a D10 plus 1. And I thought I had something that would help with that, but I'm not seeing it. So I may just have a D10 plus 1.
Technically possible, but I'm not feeling good about it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good question.
Sadly, I don't think so because I think she's just using her end of round.
Right.
Yeah. That would be
fantastic. Nope. Nothing I have is going to be useful here. So, yep. All right. No, but that's D8.
It'd be a tough nut to crack. In hindsight, we should have closed it earlier. Ooh, so close.
Yes.
Well, I failed that, but I am going to go ahead and discard my whole hand at the end of my turn. So to draw my entire deck. Oh, it won't come back to my turn. But I might get something to help somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can't succeed, but I'm double checking. So I have.
Hang on, let me put my stuff in my discard and draw my new hand and see what I've got to help.
Sounds good. This poor airlock has been way too damaged by all of the things.
Well, I am. Yeah, I have no prayer.
Oh, so
In that I am a D6 to do this and try to get an 11.
Okay. Well,
My
true.
wisdom is mine's D4.
Mine, but I mean, it still might be better to try
to load. Well, it's if it's not. Oh boy. So if it's not me, it's Poe. At D6.
Oh my. It's not a good. Okay, sure. Huh.
Is somebody empowering that?
That would be with an empowering.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything we can do. I mean, obviously I can dig for cards and you can dig for cards. So you're saying so Poe doesn't have a good check here?
I've got a D6 and a D4, so.
Yep. So we're all looking at D6s. Survival's the magic skill, but we don't have any bonus there. Well, this could be tough. Let me just make sure I don't have any. Nope. Oh, I am gonna roll my cure recharge though. Well, I mean, I guess we can try. I guess it's what we got. Okay, so I mean, yeah, that checks out. Okay, well, YOLO 2d8. Let's do it.
Let's get an 11.
I does anyone have a reroll one die thing?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
Checking
Okay,
my
yeah, I don't think I have anything. So I will ditch a couple of cards and try to help someone else out.
Alrighty.
So yeah, let's just.
Alrighty. Well, I will start with a D6. Anybody have a way to help that out?
So okay, I add a D6 for my grappling hook.
Alrighty.
Now,
well, let me be clear. This is not wisdom. This has got to be the con.
No, this is for I help a close check.
Oh, okay, great.
But I don't have an empower. Yeah, we should have. If I'd remembered that was in there.
I don't know if I get anything for. Did somebody already flip the yes? And it is definitely not an acid check. Alrighty.
Is there any chance that you have an empower in your cards?
I may. Yeah. Well, yeah. In fact, I might. But we can both empower. Is that correct or no?
As long as you use different things.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just have the one grappling hook. That's all.
And it's discarded to use.
It's a recycle, but I don't have a way to draw it.
Well, if all you do is reveal, I might as well at least try and then see what I draw and then set Poe up.
No, it's yeah. So it.
Oh, then don't recycle it. No. So all I have is a D6, and I do not succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then small battery, dexterity, wisdom, computers, or electricity to empower. Let's do that one.
I don't suppose the grappling hook has like an ice infuser on it.
Sadly, no. We'll work on adding that later.
E8 from me, yep.
That's what I see.
Alrighty, very last roll. I mean, no pressure though. But if you fail, we lose. We win!
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, if I thought about it, I would have emergency beaconed you out of there so someone would go there, but nope. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, the best way I think we can ensure that Paizo takes the time to put more assets out for the Infinite program is for the Infinite program to do well. So I'm doing... Fantastic.
And I only just got around to looking at these archetypes, and they look super cool.
Yeah, I was just looking at these two.
Hey. Yep. Well, thank you for putting this together. It was fun to play.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Alrighty.